directly with the state-owned Bank of China. And the other companies are direct state-owned facilities and state-owned energy companies, technology companies, you name it. And it's a clear payoff. It's absolutely a clear payoff. The Chinese have no rules but screw over America, the Chinese communists. They do whatever they want, whenever they want. They make U.S. companies that move there, give them all their technology. I was with Eric Bolling last week for his Blaze TV and Sinclair TV show in D.C., and I told him, I said, no, Apple officially moved there last April. They officially moved there a year ago. Reuters reported they had to give all the code keys to everybody's devices to the Chinese government. And Eric stopped the cameras, had him look it up on a phone, read the article. He used to be a big stockbroker. He couldn't believe it. I know as an audience and as researchers, you already know all about Joe Biden. But the general public doesn't. And, you know, it's a great bait and switch. It's a great diversionary tactic. Kind of like you see in old movies or cartoons where the villain gets caught and then whoever the hero is that just caught the villain goes, no, actually, he's the spy. He's the one. Well, in the real world, that actually goes on. And so now there's a big Breitbart article up on Infowars.com and Breitbart.com that has a long 20-minute interview that was done on Fox News that goes through all the evidence and these investigative journalists that have looked into this. But Biden didn't hide this because he thought that the Clintons and people be in power forever. Biden, under Obama particularly, his sons got billions and billions of natural gas and oil. They made hundreds of millions themselves. They got over $3 billion from Chinese companies to their companies. Again, the Bidens have made hundreds and hundreds of millions that we know of, and they've got a bunch of offshore accounts. So if you think Manafort was doing some stuff, he was nothing. So Steve Hilton, China is funding Biden family businesses with billions. Hunter Biden, Biden's second son, secured a $1 billion in financing from the Bank of China, an arm of the Chinese government, for a private equity firm founded by himself and Christopher Heinz, the stepson of former Secretary of State John Kerry. And again, I've read all the stuff on this even before it came out in Breitbart. It's $3 billion from China, $2 billion at least from Ukraine. Joe Biden is the very definition of a corporate insider, said Hilton, rejecting left-wing and partisan Democrat marketing. In fact, can we cue up his slurred speech the other night? Biden is a man of the working people. He profiled Biden in a segment entitled Swamp Watch. Hilton added, with Joe Biden, there's a much more worrying relationship with a foreign power, one that represents a vastly bigger threat to America than Russia and China. So going over all this, it's a big report, and it links to other detailed reports that break all this down. And this is only one area of the China sellout, directly with the state-owned Bank of China. And the other companies are direct state-owned facilities and state-owned energy companies, technology companies, you name it. And it's a clear payoff. It's absolutely a clear payoff. The Chinese have no rules but screw over America, the Chinese communists. They do whatever they want, whenever they want. They make U.S. companies that move there, give them all their technology. I was with Eric Bolling last week for his Blaze TV and Sinclair TV show in D.C., and I told him, I said, no, Apple officially moved there last April. They officially moved there a year ago. Reuters reported they had to give all the code keys to everybody's devices to the Chinese government. And Eric stopped the cameras, had him look it up on a phone, read the article. He used to be a big stockbroker. He couldn't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. The level of the treason is absolutely mind-blowing. And it's done right out in the open. So what do you do if you're Biden and the Clintons and you've sold out? Because they're not Chinese agents. They just sell it to everybody. They're just the worst traders you could ever imagine, as long as it's anti-American. What do? You then blame Trump and the nationalists and the patriots with what you yourself have done. It's truly dangerous. It's insane, and it's coming to a head right now, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to look, though, at how the deep state plans to fight back and all these resignations of Rosenstein and of the head of the Air Force Academy and of the head of Gitmo. I'm told by some folks in Florida in the military that are pretty smart that this is a big, big deal. We'll get this former covert operations anti-terrorism expert from the CIA on next segment, Larry C. Johnson, to give us his take on that. Before I go to break, because I never do this properly, and I need to do this properly, and people need to listen up to me, okay? I think everybody's noticed that we really try to give you accurate info and have some of the most accurate information out there. I told you last year, 8 months ago, I got banned from Twitter for it, that Antifa is working with MS-13 and the Democrats as their muscle on the ground to carry out assassinations, you name it. It's an FBI alert. They've been inside the meetings. Specific groups they're getting ready to arrest. This is serious, folks. You see them all over the news saying, kill the president. This is how the Chi-Coms and others are manipulating through the sellouts in our government that wanted to sell the country out. That's what globalism is. So it's very, very, very important that folks understand this is very serious, and that without you spreading the word and without you buying the products, we won't be here. I don't get money from the Chi-Coms or George Soros. I fund this operation and all these shows and all these investigative reporters that are in the field confronting Biden yesterday, and, you know, Caitlin Bennett getting 30 million views a month, and Millie Weaver getting 20 million a month. I mean, we're toe-to-toe with these people, okay? And I'm not bragging. I'm saying I'm going to fight. And I need money to do it. I need a bunch of it. And I make it real easy to do. The soils and the food is depleted of iodine. It's what you build your hormones and everything off of. You have to have it. Instead, we get hit with all the bad halogens, which lower fertility, lower libido, and everything else, and cause bone cancer. Fluoride. Fluoride's real good for your teeth, nothing else. The good halogen is iodine. We have the cleanest X2. We're able to get it. Nobody else has this. Between 7,000 and 12,000 feet, they get it, drilling for natural gas. The stuff's so pure that we had to get a DEA approval just to keep it in a facility before it's then put into the organic oil and delivered to you. Then it's totally legal. You can get a free bottle of X3 that's all 3 types of iodine, including the Deep Earth Crystal, with the pure Deep Earth Crystal version X2. So 25% off X2. I want you to have it and get it. You can read the thousands of 5-star reviews, 98% review. There's no reviews yet on the combo. We can show TV viewers. Thousands of 5-star reviews, 4.9 stars, 98%. I'm going from memory. Yeah, 98%. That's Power Reviews, third-party side. 4.9 stars. Our most popular product, because let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. You start taking iodine, the good type, and what it does in your body is insane. You should consult a physician before. It's all seen as generally safe, but if you've really been deficient, there's other stuff going on, who knows what's going to happen. But I'm already out of time again. Sometime today, I've got to read these reviews to you, the 5-star reviews. We just printed these off in the order they printed up. Let me just read one of these to you if I have time. I started taking this last year daily. When combined with water filtration good enough to filter out fluoride, your life will change forever. Clarity of mind, overall becoming woke. I don't like that word, but I don't have enough characters in this comment and a way to say what X2, X3 is the next level. I take both. Anyways, get your thyroid and freak out. Start taking it ASAP. Brandon, Texas. Not joking around here, folks. Not joking around. Get it today. Get your free bottle of X3. InfoWarsStore.com.
DNA Force Plus, our most advanced formula yet. DNA Force Plus is focused on overhauling your body's cellular engines and supporting your optimal energy levels while adapting your body to handle the daily bombardment of toxins. DNA Force Plus contains a combination of the best adaptogens on the market to help your body adapt and bend, not break. Hand-picked adaptogen herbs help protect your body on a cellular level. It's time to try the newest version of one of our most powerful formulas yet. with DNA Force Plus. Available at InfoWarsLife.com today.